Welcome everyone, this is John with Living in Our 50s, and I'm headed to a client right now. I didn't have their address. I've been reaching out to them for their address and hadn't heard back, so I thought it was going to get canceled, but I finally tried through email and got a response. So I'm headed out there now and see how this one goes, checking on their AC. It's that time of year where people are needing to get their ACs either cleaned or get them working right, because if it's not working right, I think this one, the guy's already self-diagnosed it as a capacitor, but honestly, that's usually the case. Their capacitors usually go bad with the compressor, but we'll see. I'll have to get out there and diagnose it. But I just want to talk to y'all today about yesterday's video, about your purpose. This thing doesn't, yeah, because it is even. But got in a workout today, and it's been a while. I mean, when you go a week without working with your personal trainer, man, it's like starting over again. But we kind of took it easy today. I've had some shoulder pain and back pain. But yeah, just to get on yesterday's, what kind of legacy, what kind of, how do you want people to remember you? That kind of thing, and it's surprisingly, I mean, a lot of people, I don't even think they think about that, I don't think people really think about, well, how are people going to think of me? So I just wondered if, I don't know, if that's something y'all even think about. I noticed that a lot of people over the age of 65 watch this channel. 47%, almost half of the people that watch it are over 65. So it's going out to an older crowd. And I think second is 55 to 65 or 50 to 65, whatever it is. So those folks have already probably left their legacy or in the process of it. So just curious, if you're younger, let's say you're early 40s, younger, is that something you concern yourself with? Do you worry about that? Does that even cross your mind that, because later in life, I know people I've talked to that are my age or older, or maybe even a little younger, they think about that. They think, how am I going to be leaving? This is way off now, but they think about how am I leaving this earth? How are people going to remember me? So I was just curious what y'all were thinking on that. I had somebody reach out to me that he said, man, I burned so many bridges. I've been, horrible, and he's, I think, 4 years older than I am, and just really down. He said, man, this really hits me hard. And it's not meant to hit people hard. This is meant to make people just kind of think about what kind of legacy are they leaving. So that was really the purpose in the video yesterday. It kind of just went along with the service, the memorial service for Adam. And I don't know if y'all checked it out. So another thought came to my mind as I was working kind of in the yard a little bit yesterday. I didn't really work in the yard. I mowed a little patch for the dogs because it's getting kind of tall, but I want this pre-emergent to take hold. We got more rain coming tomorrow and the next day, and then we're gonna hit a squirrel. Well, I guess he made it. I don't know. Let's see. But the thing I was thinking about, I was looking at my shop, not my shop, shed, I guess. That's where my mowers and all that kind of stuff's at. And it's in disrepair. It needs to be repaired, needs to be fixed up. When we first moved in, we knew it needed some attention, but I'm sitting on the fence about whether or not to tear it down and start new, because it's like there's an add-on to it. It's just not. It could be a lot more functional. So just kind of been sitting on the fence on that. I hate to replace the wood that needs to be replaced if I'm just going to tear it down, you know, in the fall or something. So I need to paint my shop. There's a lot of stuff I need to do. Maintaining stuff around the house. It's such a big thing. We've got siding on our house, and I'm afraid of what's underneath it. You know, because we had some neighbors that they did some work on their house, and it was. I mean, they uncovered a lot of stuff that the builder just didn't do right, and so I'm kind of concerned. You know, because what could cost, you know, let's say you estimate $5,000 to redo all your siding. I don't know how much it would cost. I haven't never done it. But then they start uncovering stuff, and then you got to fix stuff. What do you do then? You know. But yeah, it's home ownership, man. You got to stay on top of things. You got to really stay on top of things. It's just like in life, you know, with our health, with all that kind of stuff. Man, there's this big house up here. If I remember, I'll stop by it, get a photo of it. I don't know what the deal is with it. It's an abandoned house, I guess. Sure would like to know the story. But anyhow, squirrel, right? I just, you know, just made me think about, you know, our health and all that kind of stuff. That we take care of the things that we need to take care of in a timely fashion before they become bigger things. And I know I tend to let the things pile up, the little things pile up to a point where then it's not even manageable. So I'm trying to not do that. I'm trying to get out of that groove, but a lot of times it just comes down to money, you know. If you don't have the money to do it, I mean, I guess our middle daughter, the one that's buying the house with us, she puts away, I don't know how much it is each month towards house expenses and stuff, and we have a little escrow money, and we're just talking, should we just put that into an account just for emergency funds for the house? And I think that's what we've decided to do. So we got to get that done. It's you just never know when something's gonna go out on you. You got to fix it. There's these little things that you can keep doing, keep up your house, you know, maintain them. You always got to recock windows. We started doing that a while back, but it's so laborious. You got to figure out a quicker, easier way to do it. And the way whoever caulked it before just did a shoddy job, and it's hard to get it all off, if you know what I mean. So anyhow, that's what we're faced with right now, just trying to get those things done. So I just wanted to add in there, because we're talking about like maintaining stuff, your home. Today I went in to give a bid, basically, well, gather some information, give them a bid, and fix some other stuff on a slide floor, and then their floor in their RV, getting it fixed. The slide floor is going to be pretty expensive, you know, anywhere north of $3,000 probably. But you know, the floor itself, a lot of that you can't help. Some of it's just, I don't know. But the slide floor is maintenance. It's a maintenance issue, because if you're not sealing and all that kind of stuff the right way, same thing around windows. If you're not resealing around your windows, you can get wood rot. And that's what's happened in this RV, is the wood rot in the slide. So the whole slide's got to be, technically it's supposed to come out, but there's a way to do it where you just tilt the bottom of it out and replace the floor. So it looks like I'll be working on doing that before too long, but I'll put that over on the YouTube channel for Little John's RV Services. But anyhow, I just want to say, I mean, it goes for anything. Maintaining stuff will help you in the long run to save money. So I just wanted to add that in there. That's it. Get stuff stuff done around the house, get things shaped. It's springtime. I got to get vegetable plants planted. Got to get all that stuff done so that we got veggies and all that kind of stuff. Because last year when we were growing our own vegetables, a lot of the Mediterranean food that it called for the vegetables we were growing, and it tasted so good. Maybe just because I knew that we grew it. I don't know. But it just seemed like everything was more flavorful. When you get those store-bought tomatoes and stuff like that, it just doesn't taste as good. Is there any validity in that? I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, I just want to thank y'all for watching, each and every one of you that watches. I mean, it's just, especially those that just watch every time. Every time I put out a video, they're watching. I got a couple of those, so I appreciate that. It's a labor of love, trying to get something out there each and every day. Helps me to process things, and like yesterday, the day got away from me so quick, because of the daylight savings, and I got the vlog done pretty early, but as far as everything else, dinner, before we knew it, it's time for the dogs to eat and all that kind of stuff. And just does the time change throw y'all off too? Man, it throws me off. But anyhow, y'all just hang in there. Let me know how I can be praying for you again. So there's always something that can be prayed for, right? So just pray for me that I manage my time wisely, so I can get things done. It's gonna get pretty busy here pretty quick, I have a feeling. So I'm hoping. But yeah, y'all have a great day. We'll talk to you later. If the Lord wills, we'll see you in the next vlog. God bless.